Imagine this. If you could commit to saving and investing just $2,000 every single month from age 25, you could realistically accumulate over $2.1 million by age 45, assuming a conservative 7% annual return. This isn't a pipe dream. It's the audacious promise of the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early. While most people envision retirement as a distant goal for their 60s, a growing number of individuals are rewriting the rules, proving that true financial freedom is achievable decades earlier. They're deliberately cutting their working years by more than half, thanks to disciplined saving and smart investing strategies. This path demands dedication, but the financial payoff is undeniably life-changing, offering an escape from the traditional 9-to-5 grind long before most even consider it. So what exactly is FIRE? It stands for financial independence, retire early, and it's less about stopping work entirely and more about gaining the freedom to choose. It's about building a substantial investment portfolio large enough that its passive income can cover your living expenses, effectively making you financially independent. The retire early part means reaching this point significantly sooner than traditional retirement age, often in your 30s or 40s. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a strategic long-term commitment to high savings rates, frugal living, and intelligent investing, creating a robust financial safety net that liberates you from the necessity of active employment. The cornerstone of the FIRE movement is an incredibly high savings rate, typically ranging from 50% to 70% or even higher, compared to the average American's 10–15%. Think about it. If you save 50% of your income, you only need to work 1 year to cover another year's living expenses. This dramatically shrinks your accumulation period. For example, someone earning $80,000 annually with expenses of $40,000 is saving 50%, putting them on a much faster track than someone earning $100,000 but spending $80,000. This aggressive saving isn't about deprivation, but about intentional choices to prioritize future freedom over current consumption, supercharging your journey to financial independence. Your FIRE number, or financial independence number, is the total amount you need invested to retire. The common rule of thumb is to save 25 times your annual expenses. For instance, if your household spends $40,000 per year, your FIRE number would be $40,000 multiplied by 25, equaling $1 million. This calculation is crucial because it gives you a tangible target. This means every dollar you cut from your annual spending reduces your FIRE number by $25, making frugality not just a way to save more, but a powerful lever to decrease your overall financial goal. Knowing this number brings immense clarity to your financial planning. Once you hit your FIRE number, how do you actually live off your investments? This brings us to the 4% rule, derived from the Trinity study. This rule suggests you can safely withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio each year, adjusted for inflation, without running out of money over a 30-year retirement period. For example, with a $1 million portfolio, you could withdraw $40,000 in your first year. While designed for traditional retirement, FIRE followers adapted, often starting with slightly more conservative withdrawal rates or planning for a flexible 4% rule, adjusting withdrawals based on market performance. It's a key pillar, providing a framework for sustainable spending in early retirement. Effective budgeting is the absolute bedrock of the FIRE movement. Without knowing where your money goes, you can't optimize your savings. Many FIRE enthusiasts swear by zero-based budgeting, where every dollar has a job, or reverse budgeting, where you automatically save first and then spend what's left. Tools like YNAB, You Need a Budget, or Mint can be invaluable for tracking every expense, revealing areas where you can trim. For example, identifying that you spend $300 a month on dining out might lead you to allocate only $150, freeing up another $150 for investments. This granular understanding of your cash flow is critical for maintaining that high savings rate. To supercharge your savings, focus on the big wins in your budget, specifically housing and transportation, which often account for the largest portions of expenses. Can you downsize your home, move to a lower cost of living area, or even house hack by renting out a spare room? Reducing your housing costs by just $500 a month frees up $6,000 annually for investments. Similarly, evaluate your transportation. Swapping an expensive car payment for a reliable used vehicle, or even going car-free, can save thousands each year. These aren't minor tweaks. They're structural changes that can dramatically accelerate your FIRE timeline, often cutting years off the journey. Beyond the big wins, many small, consistent savings add up significantly. Reevaluating your food budget is a prime example. Cooking at home more often instead of eating out, meal planning, and buying groceries in bulk can easily save $200, $400 a month for an average family. Consider cutting unnecessary subscriptions. Do you really need 5 streaming services at $15 each, totaling $75 a month? This adds up to $900 annually. These death by 1,000 cuts expenses drain your wallet slowly. By auditing these smaller categories regularly, you can find continuous opportunities to divert funds from consumption into your investment portfolio, fueling your FIRE journey steadily. While cutting expenses is vital, increasing your income is often the fastest way to accelerate your FIRE journey. A side hustle can be a game changer. Think about leveraging existing skills: freelance writing, web design, graphic design, or even dog walking. If you can bring in an extra $500 per month from a side gig and funnel 100% of it into investments, that's an additional $6,000, $12,000 annually. Over time, with compound interest, that extra income becomes incredibly powerful. Many FIRE success stories feature individuals who rapidly built their portfolios by stacking multiple income streams, proving that an entrepreneurial mindset is a powerful asset. Beyond side hustles, strategically increasing your primary income is equally important. Negotiating your salary effectively, acquiring new high-demand skills, or even switching companies can significantly boost your earnings. A 10% raise on an $80,000 salary is an extra $8,000 annually, money that can go directly into your investment accounts. Continuously investing in yourself through education or certifications can lead to promotions and higher-paying roles. This proactive approach to career growth not only makes your current work more rewarding, but also provides more fuel for your financial independence engine, reducing the time it takes to reach your FIRE number. Once you've freed up capital through saving and increased income, the next critical step is intelligent investing. For most FIRE aspirants, this means investing in low-cost, diversified index funds or ETFs. These funds track broad market indexes like the S&P 500, offering instant diversification across hundreds or thousands of companies with minimal effort and expense. Instead of trying to pick individual stocks, which is risky and time-consuming, you're buying a piece of the entire economy. This strategy, famously advocated by Warren Buffett, allows you to capture market returns passively, making it the bedrock of wealth accumulation for early retirees. Compound interest is often called the eighth wonder of the world, and it's the engine that drives your FIRE portfolio. This phenomenon means your earnings generate their own earnings, leading to exponential growth. For instance, if you invest $10,000 at a 7% annual return, it becomes $10,700 after 1 year. The next year, you earn 7% on $10,700, not just the original $10,000. Over 20 years, that initial $10,000 could grow to nearly $39,000. The earlier you start, and the more consistently you contribute, the more powerful compounding becomes, turning modest contributions into substantial wealth over time, making early investing a non-negotiable for FIRE. Maximizing tax-advantaged accounts is a critical strategy for FIRE. Your 401(k), Roth IRA, and Health Savings Account, HSA, offer significant tax benefits that supercharge your returns. Contributions to a traditional 401(k) and HSA are tax-deductible, reducing your taxable income now, while Roth IRA contributions grow tax-free and withdrawals are tax-free in retirement. If you max out your 401(k), $22,500 for 2023, and Roth IRA, $6,500, that's nearly $30,000 a year growing with tax advantages. These accounts shield your investments from taxes, allowing them to compound more efficiently and accelerating your journey to financial independence by thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. For early retirees, accessing funds before age 59.5 requires a strategy beyond traditional retirement accounts. This is where taxable brokerage accounts become essential. Unlike 401(k)s or IRAs, money in a brokerage account can be withdrawn at any time without penalty, though capital gains taxes apply. The Roth conversion ladder, is another popular FIRE strategy. Converting pre-tax 401k or IRA funds to a Roth IRA, then waiting 5 years to withdraw the converted funds penalty-free. This allows you to bridge the gap between early retirement and traditional retirement age, providing liquidity and financial flexibility throughout your unconventional timeline. High-interest debt is an absolute poison to your FIRE journey. Credit card debt, with its average interest rates often exceeding 20%, can quickly erode any investment gains. Imagine trying to save $1,000 a month while paying $200 in credit card interest. It's like running in quicksand. Prioritize aggressively paying down any high-interest consumer debt before significantly investing. The debt avalanche method, paying off the highest interest debt first, saves you the most money. Eliminating this drag on your finances is not just a financial move. It's a mental liberation, clearing the path for your savings to truly build wealth without unnecessary obstacles. Lifestyle creep is the insidious enemy of FIRE. It's the tendency to increase your spending as your income rises. You get a raise, and suddenly you're buying a bigger house, a fancier car, or more expensive vacations. This means your expenses grow with your income, preventing your savings rate from increasing and pushing your FIRE number further out of reach. To combat this, practice conscious consumption. When you get a raise, automatically allocate a significant portion, like 50–75%, to your investments first. This intentionality ensures that increased income translates directly into accelerated financial independence, rather than just a more lavish lifestyle that prolongs your working years. One of the biggest concerns for early retirees is healthcare, especially in the U.S. Before Medicare eligibility at 65, you'll need to secure your own insurance. Options include employer-sponsored plans if you work part-time, COBRA if you've recently left a job, or purchasing coverage through the Affordable Care Act, ACA, marketplace. ACA subsidies can significantly reduce costs based on income. Some FIRE individuals plan for barista FIRE, working part-time specifically for health benefits. Others budget for higher out-of-pocket costs and maintain a robust HSA. Planning for healthcare is not an afterthought. It's a critical component of your FIRE blueprint, requiring careful financial modeling. Achieving FIRE isn't just about the numbers. It's about what you do with your newfound freedom. Many early retirees don't stop working entirely. Instead, they pursue passions, start businesses, volunteer, travel, or spend more time with family. It's about designing a life aligned with your values, rather than being dictated by a paycheck. Imagine dedicating your time to a meaningful cause without financial pressure, or traveling the world for months at a time. This freedom to choose is the ultimate prize, transforming work from an obligation into an option. The why behind FIRE fuels the sacrifices, making the disciplined journey worth every effort for a life lived on your own terms. The FIRE movement isn't one size fits all. It has several variations. Lean FIRE focuses on extreme minimalism and a lower annual expense target, perhaps $25,000–$30,000. Fat FIRE aims for a more luxurious retirement with higher expenses, demanding a much larger portfolio. Barista FIRE involves semi-retirement, working part-time for supplemental income or benefits. Coast FIRE means saving aggressively early on, then letting compound interest do the rest without further contributions, easing into a traditional retirement age with a substantial nest egg. Understanding these different paths allows you to tailor the movement to your lifestyle and comfort level, making FIRE accessible to a broader range of aspirations and circumstances. Ready to start your journey to retire by 45? Here are your immediate action steps. First, calculate your current net worth and your FIRE number. Second, create a detailed budget to identify areas for significant savings, aiming for that 50% plus savings rate. Third, automate your savings by setting up recurring transfers to your investment accounts, prioritizing tax-advantaged options like 401(k)s and Roth IRAs. Fourth, explore ways to increase your income, whether through career advancement or a side hustle. Consistency is key. Every dollar saved and invested today is a step closer to financial independence, giving you the power to reclaim decades of your life. Start today, your future self will thank you.